got a huge muscle mass there, right? We have to work on getting that to work for you, not against you. I said to these riders before they started, the most important thing we teach our horses to do through this whole process is we have to teach our horses to not use their strength against the rider. Think about it. No human being on earth is as strong as the average 14 two-hand pony. No human being on earth. Okay? So one thing we have to learn is all of our work is to teach our horses to be acceptant, supple, and obedient. Not where we're falling off the inevitable ledge of trying to fight with 1,500 pounds. We're fighting over. So more of a trot forward and circle it. A little more trot, a little more energy. If you notice, my experience is all horses have a stiff side, a hollow side, and a stiff side. They all do. Every horse is easy to bend one way, a little more complicated to bend the other. It's just horse dynamics. I mean, I find it's like 90% of horses bend left better than right. That's my experience. 80%. Sometimes the physiologists say, well, it's what they lay in their mother's womb, so to the left, or I don't know if that's so or not, but anyway, don't know if that's so. But if you look at Laura's horse, when he went to the left, bends pretty good to the left. But if you look to the, when he goes this way, this horse has got himself about 3 inches of bending out with his nose bent to the outside of the circle. Horses have to flex in on the circle. So Laura, when you do that circle, I want you to think on the circle about leg using that guy from your outside, from your inside leg, your right leg out. Okay? But I want you to work with your wrist on the right hand like you're kneading dough. Okay, like I do this. I take my wrist and my fingers and my inside hand and I work like that, like that, like that. And work on it. Play with that wrist to teach the horse to yield his neck to the right. See now, just play with the wrist to the right. He's looking to the right. You have the right bend now, huh? Don't forget about making suppleness in the fold of your wrist. You don't haul on the mouth. You don't shank on the mouth. You work. It's like you're kneading dough. The more you do that with your inside wrist to create softness, the better. No horse should ever have his neck bent more than about 3 inches to the inside. We've all been to a show and seen somebody pull a horse's head for knee, and that's bull. That doesn't work. Sports okay, right? In my opinion, that's sports. Sports doesn't work. A horse needs to learn to flex softly to his pole, 2 inches to 3 inches. This much bend. Laura Cook. Now you have it back to the right. Okay. It's that little bit of working with that wrist to create looseness in the pole, right? Drop forward, Laura, take a full wrist. Harry, that looks good. Harry's horse bends pretty well. I like the way the horse bends. What I see with your horse, Terry, is he wants to be awfully low in the neck, like a little bit too low, right? Like you almost want to lean a little bit. I want you to pull your chest up. When we bring horses, like a horse that's low in the neck and wants to lean on your hand, the first horse solution is just put your hand there and let him lean on it, because you become the perfect workout equipment for his leaning muscles, right? You become the perfect workout equipment.